Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. There are two types of thought processes. Both are thoughts. One type of thought process is the one by which we get entangled in our own thinking and we just can't come out of it. That type of thinking process is called differently in different situations. One is called as worry. So we keep on thinking, but that thinking makes us more entangled in our own way of thinking. And such people, nobody can help them. That becomes their second nature. One old lady, when I went to their house, so their children were telling, children mean they were not small, they are also grandfathers. This old lady was something like 95 and not out. So they say, Swamiji, you please tell our mother, she just keeps on worrying about everything in this world. Now my grandchild's marriage is to be done. She is worried about it. Now why doesn't she enjoy her life? Why she should worry? I said, you are also worrying about her worrying. He said, no, I am not worrying. She troubles us. Again and the same question. So, please tell her, don't worry. So I told her, I said, okay, there is nothing like free dinner in this world. People get their work done through us. So, I asked that Amma, I said, Mama, there is a complaint lodged against you. You keep on worrying about everything. Why do you complain? Stop complaining. She became very angry with me. You also tell me don't complain. This is the only thing I can do. If I don't do this, then what will I do? So, complaining becomes our second nature. See, friends. Therefore, we have to be very clear. We think we are thinkers, but whether it is thinking or it is worrying. So, the symptoms of thoughts as worries is when we are entangled in our thoughts and we are unable to come out of our own thinking process. First step. Then the second type of thinking is this worrying ultimately may lead to we start feeling self-pity. Self-pity is the worst kind of thing in life. This is what happened to Arjun on the battlefield. When he says, Karpanya doshopata swabhavaha pruchami tvam dharma sammuda cheta yasreyasya nishchitam bruhitan me shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam. Karpanya dosh means a state of self-pity. See? And when you are having the self-pity, then you forget dharma sammuda cheta. What for you are here in this world? That goal, the direction, the destination should never be forgotten. But what happens? We get entangled in that and start having self-pity. As much we must respect others, that much we must respect ourselves. See, I keep on getting various kinds of mails and messages and WhatsApp. One WhatsApp told me recently, Swamiji, I am having very much low spirit. I don't feel like doing anything, going to office, but I had to go. I have no interest in anything. Am I going in depression? I try to be happy, but I cannot be happy. I don't know what should I do. Coming from a very good family, no problem of any kind. Problem is the mind. Then I told, I said, look here. If you are going to listen to me, do the following. Take very good food. Stop your that dummy food taking, calories and cholesterol and organic, and enjoy your food. More than what you eat, how you eat is important. Otherwise, you take the food in front, how much calorie? It will kill you, don't you think? Useless. Enjoy your life, every moment. Then the second thing I told her, that you must go and watch a movie. Then I gave her also which movie. Again, the next WhatsApp will come. So, which movie should I watch? You don't know my tragedy. So I wrote her, please watch Mission Mangal. Watch that movie. That will bring a spirit in you. You are unnecessarily getting depressed, dejected. How will happen? No, that is not the way to think. See, friends. And then third thing I told, learn to dress perfectly well so that when you go, everybody looks at you. There were two big characters in our country. One was Mahatma Gandhi and second was Rabindranath Tagore. When Mahatma Gandhi was in Shanti Niketan, so they decided to go for a walk. So Mahatma Gandhi is ever ready, nothing to do. And when they told him, our Rabindranath Tagore, he said, give me 10 minutes, I'll get ready and come. He has got luxurious hair and good, well-built body and putting very nice flowing gown and magnanimous personality. See? So Mahatma Gandhi said, why you waste your time on this thing? He said, it is not wasting time. When I go, people look at me and feel good. When people look at you, oh God, emaciated, fructifies. How you dress and how you address tells the quality of your life. See, friends, then your negative thinking will disappear. I was once in a jewelry exhibition. Some of my friends are jewelry expert, so they took me. And there are so many stones and diamonds, and I don't understand anything in that. So they asked me, Swamiji, what do you feel about this thing? I said, I don't feel anything, but the type of jewelry you put on, the way you dress yourself, the way you conduct yourself in a society, that tells the quality of your life. See? All these things put together brings out a positive thinking in you. See, friends, spirituality is not leading a disgusted, wonderful spiritual ho gaye. Sorry? No way. See, friends. Then this worrying will go away, then the depressions will go away, and then the next step. We have to remain inspired. We have to remain inspired. And you can remain inspired if we have something higher to seek in life. If we are living only because we are not able to die, and therefore we are living through life, no. We have to have something to look forward to. I'll tell you how it works. When I wrote this Panchadashi, I used to be extremely busy. So much so, no time for anything. So in between 10 minutes, 15 minutes I used to sit down and write. Those days, no laptop. I used to write. And in that heavy schedule, I could do everything. Then I thought, okay, now the next book when I took for writing Amrita Anubhav commentary, then I will take 3 months complete leave and finish that book. and finish that book. I took 3 months leave. Not a single line was written. That day I discovered this principle. When you want to get a job done in an unknown place, find out a busy person. He will do it. If you find out a person who has a lot of time, he is good for nothing, therefore lot of time. Therefore, we have to have something to look forward to in life. Otherwise, we get up in the morning, हाँ आज क्या करना है, कौन से मॉल में जाना है, वो मॉल में तो नहीं गए. See, friends. And then such people, they get into a funny kind of depression. I'm just telling you the condition of mind. Funny kind of depression. About this I'll tell you. I was in the UK and staying with a couple. Both of them were psychiatrists. Husband was having some problems, so he retired. And the wife was still continuing. After retirement, she continued her practice. So one day, he told her to get some container for keeping something. So when she went for shopping, she said, Swamiji, I am going, will you like to come? I said, yes, I like shopping, come. We went. We were only 3 in the house. Her husband, she and myself, only 3 of us. And she said, let us go and buy some vegetables. Could you believe for 3 of us what vegetables she bought? 5 kilograms of spinach. I said, do you think you are going to give me spinach in a container? You can imagine. Then she was asked to buy 1 container. She bought 2 dozen containers. Then why? No, kabhi kaam aayenge. So when I went home, I spoke to her husband. I said, Papa, I think she is in depression. Swamiji, she is a psychiatrist. I said, then more so. But on what ground you say? I said, see, in your house, there are many things which are not opened even once. Things are accumulated. Why people have this habit of purchasing? Because a sense of insecurity. They feel more the things that they have with them, they are secured. These are all the anomalies of the mind. And once we recognize these anomalies, then only we have entered the spiritual path. Otherwise, we will do upasana or we will do the religious practices. And what is done in religious practices? Only one thing. Try to fulfill our desires one way or the other. Beyond that, there is nothing in our life. So when we are thus thinking, we have to discover whether our thinking is entangling ourselves or helping us to get out of the wrong thinking. Now this is one extreme. The other day, I think today only, I received another message wherein he wrote, Swamiji, I was extremely disturbed, depressed, from one person from Canada probably, that I was on the verge of committing suicide, but somehow your talks came in my way and I heard, and I don't know how to thank you. You have given me a second birth, second life. I have done nothing. Correct your thinking. When you correct your thinking, problems are dissolved. There are no problems. But those problems which do not exist, that we try to solve. See, friends, therefore, when we study the Upanishad, here, this art of proper thinking is given to us. When you are living with your wife, you may suffer. That is samsara. When you are living with your wife and yet you don't suffer, that is the art of thinking. Think properly, you will be free from all miseries of life. And therefore, yesterday we have seen something, today we continue. Let every thought go back to ourselves. When the thoughts are self-oriented, the thinking process is different. When the thoughts are selfish, the thinking process is different. When the thoughts are selfish, our approach is what will I get? And when our thoughts are self-oriented, the process of thinking is what can I give? See, friends, and one day you will definitely discover this. The joy of giving and sharing is more than the joy of receiving and collecting the things. A person who has discovered this principle, he alone is now self-oriented in his life. See, this I learned from one of my friends many years before. He never came and met me. He used to come for talk and sitting at the last end. I was going from Ranchi to Howrah by train many years before. So he said, just when I was in a train, he came and I said, hey, you are coming to Howrah? He said, no, I just come to give Dakshina. Those days, no 500 rupees notes, only 100 rupees. He gave a big bundle of 100 rupees. I said, no, I don't want. Because I got ticket and somebody will receive me there. He says, Swamiji, I am not giving you because you want. I want to give. See the change in attitude. Whatever we are doing in life, we are not doing it to oblige anybody. We are not doing it because somebody needs it. Every action of our life is we need to act in life. See, friends, when we thus focus our thinking process towards the self, that is what we call self-oriented thinking process. But our process is selfish thinking process, wherein we always think, what will I get? And therefore, our own thoughts become a prison for us. And therefore, the real spiritual practice begins as to assert as to who you are at a given period of time. Just try this. It is so simple. You will see any times wherever accidents, etc. happen. They happen because when the driver is driving the car, that time he is no more a driver thinking about something or the other, and he forgets and commits an accident. Therefore, this simple method I told you, try. I will repeat it shamelessly again and again. The method is wherever you are, whatever you are, whenever you are, learn to be 100%. I am not giving a mala in your hand. I am not telling you chant Ram Ram Ram. It's such a simple thing. And this is exactly what Bhagavad Gita told Arjuna. But we keep on tearing that poor text in such a way, none of the things which are told by Bhagavan Sri Krishna to Arjuna, none of them Arjuna ever practiced on the battlefield. Bhagavad Gita was not given in a comfortable atmosphere of Prem Puri. It was on the battlefield. See? But then we go on talking Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Karma Sannyasa Yoga, and blah 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 blah. Nothing. Then exactly what happens? Only this. Bhagavan told Arjuna, where are you? When are you? And what are you? So Bhagavan told, now you are on the battlefield. So now when? Where? Battlefield. What? A warrior. That's it. Nashto mohaha smriti labdha tat prasadat mayachyuta sthitosmi gata sandehaha karishye vachanam tava. Hey Bhagavan, all my doubts have gone. Now I understand that I am on the battlefield and I have come here to fight the war with the enemies. And enemies have no other relationship except enemies. But on the battlefield, how can I kill my grandfather? How can I kill my this guru? Then you have mistaken identity. If this principle you are able to digest and accept from now onwards, you will have zero complaints about your mind. Then we don't have to struggle to understand anything in one go. Bhagavan Shankaracharya gives the teacher is the common one, only one teacher. And there are so many students. They can be categorized in 4 categories. One is Uttam Adhikari, second is Madhyam Adhikari, third is Adham Adhikari, and fourth is Adhamadham Adhikari. Uttam Adhikari is the one who has followed this principle. Whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. Uttam Adhikari. So we are here, I am a teacher and you are supposed to be the students. So what I am talking is recorded. I can bluff. But now, are you a Shrota, listener? How many times our mind runs here and there? See? In many places it happens. When there is a big crowd and congested place to sit, so mind goes here and there, somebody has come, somebody has gone. So people miss in between. And then at that very moment, some joke happens. Everybody laughs. Now this fellow, he was not there. He doesn't know. What happened? What happened? So the next person tells him the joke. Then when everybody is quiet, then he laughs. Ha 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 ha. Like a tube light. Delayed. Because he was not available when it happened. Can there be easier spiritual life than this? See? But we are all the time, मरने की बात क्या होगा? मरो तो सही. See? When you are alive, nothing has happened. Just watch within. What is our contribution in this world? Zero. When we are not here, there is nothing lacking. When we leave this world, there will be nothing lacking. But we have that arrogance. I am doing this, I am doing that. See, my friends, therefore, this thinking process should be such that we are naturally self-oriented, and that is achieved when we learn the art of living 100% at a given moment, whatever we are, wherever we are. Now see, you have come to a standstill without efforts. Movement is world. Samsarati iti samsaraha. That which is constantly moving is samsara. In deep sleep, our mind comes to a standstill. Therefore, no samsara. But when we are awake, then our mind starts. We are sitting here, we think about that. We are sitting now, we remember that time. We are now somebody, but we forget who are we at this given time. And as a result, we are in a constant mess. Therefore, what should be the thinking process? Thinking process is आनंदोसी परोसी त्वमेक एकवा द्वितीयकः चिद्घनानंद रूपोसी परिपूर्ण स्वरूपकः. The teacher tells us that Anandosi Parosi Tvam. You are one, absolute bliss. Nobody has taught us that we are a body. And yet we hold on to the body. And scriptures come and tell again and again, you are divine. Oh, you are making fun of us. Okay, you are dumb. The moment it is you are dumb, we immediately accept it. See, friends. Therefore, we have to insist this, that Anandosi Parosi Tvam Eka Eka Eva Dvitiyakaha Chit Ghanananda Ruposi Paripurna Swarupakaha. Insist, you are happy. That's it. It can be practiced only by insisting. We all live our convictions in life. Today our conviction is, I am body, I am man. Therefore, when I will be talking, how will I talk? मैं जा रहा था. I will not say मैं जा रही थी unless I am a Gujarati. In Gujarati houses, these Maharashtrian ladies are working by. So the bai says, Acha mi yete. And the Gujarati man also says, okay, mi pan yete. Are yaar, yeto, you are a man. See, the difference is not known. See, friends. Therefore, we are so convinced today that I am the body. Now, this wrong conviction has to be cancelled without creating a new conviction. We don't have to become divine. Therefore, this is the simple technique. Anandos. You are bliss. You are happy. Insist. Like how many lives we have been working only on I am body, I am body. Our life is by default body oriented. Like you can see, any child, any animal born, no animal is taught, no child is taught that he has to go and suck the mother's nipple and suck the milk inside. Nobody teaches. Because in every body, this was the first thing that everybody does. So by default it is happening. See? Once we recognize this, that our whole life is lived with this default. Then the second thing, right from childhood, we are taught many things. And the childhood teaching remains deep in our system. See? While coming, Kapil showed me two videos. One video was published by the children of Pakistan, and how they were talking very ill and bad. In response to that, the GTV has put another children's video. And there they say, we are taught by our elders to love everybody. Atithi Devo Bhava. We respect, we revere. See, friends, our childhood gives us the training. And the more we are in this, then we can never think of destroying, killing somebody. See, friends, in the same manner, we have to train ourselves. And I am happy. Now, what is the meaning of Anandosi, I am happy? Means living at zero complaint level. No complaints. See? We have complained about everything. If nothing is available, poor God is omnipresent. Complain about Him. Oh God, why did you create such a terrible world? See, friends, when it is the rainy season, we complain it rains. When it is the summer, we complain it's hot. When it is winter, we complain it's cold. Then the Bhagwan says, this fellow only complains whatever you do. So don't listen to him. This process of thinking will allow you to experience miseries in life, but you will not become miserable. Don't imagine that if you have got a very extraordinary driving license, that means the buffaloes on the road will respect you. It will not. Because you have a driving license, not the buffaloes. Exactly the same way. If we are walking the spiritual path, we have to change. We have to adopt. See? Therefore, Anandosi, it is not seeking happiness, but discovering happiness. This is what Bhagavad Gita says. Dukkheshu anudvignamana. Miseries will come, but to become miserable or not is our choice. See? These days in most of the countries, they have given up that immigration form filling. In Singapore we don't have, in England we don't have, in Australia we don't have, New Zealand we don't have. America they still have a big form. And answers are to be given in yes and no. Are you a member of terrorist organization? Yes and no. Are you carrying deadly weapons on your person? Yes and no. Are you carrying more than $10,000? Yes and no. Who is going to write yes? Exactly the same way, when we were entering this world, God gave us one immigration form. And it is said, welcome to this world. See, every year I land in USA on Washington Dulles Airport in Washington DC. And it's in Virginia state. So they have written in different languages. Welcome to Virginia. In English, in Tamil, in Chinese, every language. And in Hindi also, in the Devanagari they are written. But a person who must have told them, he must be a Bengali. How can he say like that? Because what is written there? Welcome to Virginia. Welcome to Virginia. When somebody asks me, a Nepali in USA, Swamiji, I want to give a check. In what name I should give? I said, right, Be Happy Inc. B for boy or B for victory? How can you be miserable? The world is full of joy, isn't it? Therefore, Saurabha, Ganguly, Saurabha, they write V, Saurabha. Because the V is from the Bha. Therefore, Anandosi. And when you are all the time in a good mood, you see beautiful things in this world, which are normally missed by the miserable person. See, about this I'll tell you how this happy mode changes the very attitude of your life. Once I was coming from Howrah to Mumbai, many years before, and those days no AC trains. So in a 3-tier compartment I was coming. My seat was on the third top berth, and on the lower berth there was one father and his daughter. And he was going from Howrah to Mumbai for purchasing the clothes for the marriage of his daughter, as if in Howrah things are not available. These are very dumb people I have seen. From Bombay people, they will go to Howrah. Howrah people will go to Varanasi. Varanasi people will go to Jaipur. Jaipur people will go to USA. USA people, they say, made in India. Dumb. So, When we are going, whatever happened, some accident happened, so our train stopped near Bhilai and Durg, that area. Very hot, June month, terribly hot. In between, no nothing, no hotels, no tea, no water, no nothing. Now nobody knows. We have to simply wait. So I was up there, so no electricity or nothing. I got down, went for a walk here and there. Again I came and sat. So that man asked me, he said, why the train is late? I said, I don't know. You can imagine you ask another co-passenger, how can you know? You don't know? I said, no. What are you doing? I said, I do nothing. Are you not disturbed the train is late? I said, no, I am happy. Because normally I have paid only for 36 hours. Now I can sit for 48 hours. So I am benefited. Oh God, you can see him boiling out. You have nothing to do. I have to get my daughter married. And he started shouting at me as if I had made the train delayed. The daughter started telling, Papa, what are you talking? तू चुप बैठ. ये लोग ऐसे होते हैं. When your mind is disturbed, you can never see the beauty of this world. The world is as the quality of your mind. Therefore, one of the spiritual things that you should do, and that is why I like India most. As much WhatsApp jokes you get in India, you get nowhere in the world. And why we are able to be happy in spite of the governments? Only because we are able to see the joke behind everything. See? And our jokes are wit and wisdom. They are unlike the American jokes. American jokes are dumb. Somebody was going and you put the skin of the banana and he slips and falls down. Is it a joke? And another funny thing about American jokes, they'll cut a joke and they say, no, I was kidding. Joke is killed. See, friends, this time you are really spiritual. Anandosi. You are not happy because you got something. You are not happy because you have lost anything. You are happy for the sake of being happy. Life becomes beautiful, friends. Anandosi parosi tvam. You are the ultimate. If you are not there, nothing is there. See? Urdhva mula madashakam ashwatham pravaravyam. I went to somebody's house in US, a Gujarati house. And they have put a drawing on the wall, big. And it was a tree of various people. The great-grandfather, mother side, father side, and then the branches, and there these pictures hanging. This is the family tree. I said, this is the wrong tree. Why? This tree should be above. Urdhva Moolam Adashakam. You have put the grandfather at the base. Urdhva Moolam Adashakam. This is what is our life. Urdhva Moola, I am a man. Adashakam, I am a son. I am a husband. I am a father. Further, the son becomes the father becomes the son. The husband becomes the father-in-law. The husband becomes the son-in-law. Go on branching. And if I, the man, is not there, all of them disappear. And who is miserable? These non-existing entities. Friends, you work on this, it will change the whole perspective of your life. Whosoever is miserable, he never exists. See? In Panchadashi, one story comes. There was somebody who wanted to trouble another person, so he gave him a message. Hey, I heard your son met with a fatal accident in US. The moment he heard this, that man started crying and frustrated. Wives have got more patience and wisdom than the gents. As the age grows, the wives become wiser and the gents become dumber. Confidence ladies have, gents don't have confidence. So, when this happened, a man was frustrated, crying. See, I told him never do, but he never listens. He said, look here, don't shout. Call him and find out. So called. And it is day here, night there. So he lifted the phone and shouted at the father, Dad, how many times I told you, don't call wrong time, and banged the phone. Oh, he's still there. So, where the misery is, it is the father who was miserable. It is the father who is happy. And this happens only because relationship. The more we contemplate on this, then what will happen? We all will play all our roles perfectly well. Real spiritual practice is Rama Leela and Krishna Leela. See? Play your role. And when you play the role, you are not serious, but you are sincere. When you are serious, you take it as if it is real. When you are sincere, you do it best, but you know it is not the real one. Like all the actors and actresses on the stage. One actor comes and with a flower and tell the other girl, honey, darling, I love you. Now he knows he doesn't love her. And she also knows he doesn't love me. And then while giving the flower, oh, thank you, darling, you love me so much. Okay, use it for the next program. It's recycled. Only one way to lead spiritual life, play your role perfectly well and get out of the costume after the role is over. That's it. As you are playing the role now. Now you are playing the role of a listener. So when you go out, put on your shoes, forget all what you heard. And again start, Vai tamaku, vai chuna. Therefore, Anandosi Parositvam, you are the ultimate. Without you, nothing can ever exist in this world. And Tvam ekaha eva advitiyakaha. You are one, you are not many. See, advitiya, the two words used, one and one without a second. Why two words? Because one are of two types. One is the one which can be divided by two and which can be multiplied by two. The second one is the one which can neither be divided by two nor multiplied by two. The second one is the infinite one. You are the infinite. And infinite cannot be destroyed. Infinite cannot be partitioned. So like I, the man, is partitioned in the son, the husband, the father. But this partitioning is only imaginary. Like the space is partitioned into the north, east, west, south. This is not real. Then take the appearance as an appearance and enjoy life. But when we take the appearance as a real, then the problem comes. The other day I told you, one girl took the face recognition as the lock for her phone and did proper makeup and gave the lock to the phone. Next day morning when she got up, first thing we do is to see the phone. And the phone refused to recognize, hey, you are not that one. Because when you wake up from the sleep, you are a Mahamaya. See? And when you are recognition, face recognition, all the makeup. This world is so full of joy, friends. One mother called her son, Beta, your wife, something has happened to her. She is twisting her mouth. She is falling down. and she's doing all kinds of things. I don't know what she's doing. So don't worry, she is taking the selfies, nothing else. Therefore, take life lightly. Don't make it serious on any issue. Anandosi parositvam ekaha eka advitiyakaha chidghanananda ruposi. Chidghanananda rupa means you are the conscious bliss. In deep sleep also we are happy. So although we are happy, we are not enjoying it. Others are enjoying. Chalo अच्छा हो गया सो जाओ. But when your conscious bliss means under all conditions, let it be waking, dream, deep sleep, samadhi, it makes no difference. You are ever at peace with yourself. See? And when we are at peace with ourselves, two things happen. Number one, the world comes to us in the form of the complementary opposites. Joy, sorrows, gain, loss, victory, defeat. When the world dashes against us in this form, the equanimity of our mind doesn't get altered. Mind remains exactly the same, like the mirror. Whether a beautiful girl stands in front of the mirror doesn't hang around for a little longer. And when a person like me goes, mirror doesn't hey hatta dusre ko aane de. No. Totally equanimous. See? And second thing, the world comes to us in the form of these opposites and also in the form of honor and dishonor. The chair and table don't honor or dishonor us. They come to us in the form of joy and sorrows. You sit in the chair and it start pinching you. Oh God. But the people when we come across, they honor us or they dishonor us. When somebody honors us, we start bloating like a frog wanting to become a bull. And when we are not honored, we feel lost. See, these people, they don't know how to respect the Mahatmas. That person who becomes insulted, he is not a Mahatma. In this hall, if there is a rat somewhere dead and rotting, there will be smell in the whole hall. But if the whole world rots in the total space, no smell. Those who are lost in the small thing, they only have the honor and the dishonor. And it is all our imagination. We have images about us. See? This example I told you, we all have images about us. One girl, out of fun only, I just told her, next 3 days she didn't talk to me. When she was insisting I should go with her to see that it is looking so beautiful, and I was not in a mood to go because I was tired. Swami, please come, see how beautiful it is looking. I said, look here, what your looks beautiful is never beautiful. What do you mean? Then I told, you look beautiful. Next 3 days, strike. Hey, can you get me a glass of water? I am not beautiful, how can I give you? 3 days. Because the children are told right from childhood, oh, you are so sweet, you are so darling, you are so intelligent. And that dumb, useless child start thinking that way, that Konyosi Sadrusho Maya, like me, there is nobody in this world. And when that child goes and faces the world, then a real test begins. So what we have to understand, do not carry images about yourself. Be commoner than the commonest. We don't have to prove anything to anybody in this world. If you see, we all suffer only because of this one problem. And therefore we get tired. Tiredness is less physical, more mental. Like everywhere I go, the same question. Swamiji, you travel so much. Don't you get jet lag? Don't you get tired? Time zone. A simple rule. If you follow it. Now you are in Mumbai. So be in Mumbai. But we don't remain in Mumbai. See, yesterday, I was in London and now it's Mumbai. You have changed your mind. Time and space, they always go together. Insist, now you are in Mumbai, exactly, your biological clock will get adjusted. It's such a simple rule. But we have not learned that art, that we are somewhere else, but mind is somewhere else. Then the tug of war begins. Similarly, we want to prove something to somebody. Never do that. Never do that. Be yourself. Relax. And in that struggle to prove something to somebody, we exert for no reason. And then we have all the expectations. Then after this thing, people will say good and all that, and they will not say, and then you are frustrated. Two things. Therefore, don't struggle to prove anything to anybody. And second thing, don't justify. The burden of your mind will be reduced. Suppose sometime we come late. Yes, you come late. Nobody has asked you why you have come late. But actually, what happened, when I was coming, who asked you? Even if you don't come, who cares? This is how our mind, work on the mind. The day you learn this art of working on the mind, you will see the happiness is your natural state. Undisturbed mind is happiness. Disturbed mind is samsara. So, anandosi parosi tvam eka eva advitiyakaha chit ganananda ruposi paripurna swarupakaha. There is nothing lacking in you. We all have that very funny thing in our life. What we have that we never appreciate. What we don't have that we talk. See? I'll tell you my experience about it. And there I learned this thing. This is how the God helps us. You see, many Mahatmas, they have that harmonium, peti, tabla, and they sing Hare Ram, or whatever bhajan. Become a jalota otherwise. So, I was thinking that everybody sings, let me also learn. And then I started learning harmonium and singing, tried so many days, so many months. And sitting in front of Lord Rama. And one day, I became so disgusted because I was not liking my own singing. How others will like. But there are some people, they torture you by singing. They don't have music, but they have to sing. That requires courage. So I didn't have that courage. So one day when I was trying this, I could not sing and I got so disgusted. Finally, I told Ram, hey Bhagavan, why don't you make me sing good? As if the Lord spoke to me. And I got the best thought in my life. Lord said, what type of seva I have to take from you, I will decide, not you. See what a difference it makes? Are we not searching for a right person for the right job? If we are searching a right person for a right job, is he not searching a right person for a right job? Our only purpose is be a fit instrument so that he can use us wherever he wants. When this attitude change takes place, then we understand the meaning of this thing, Paripurna Svabhavakaha. You are complete in yourself. Whatever he wants, it will be done. Therefore, we have to be a fit instrument, then only these experiences will come. Then, Sadasi, Tvamasi, Jnyosi, Sosi, Janasi, Vikshasi, Satchidananda Ruposi, Vasudevosi, Vai Prabhu. Now here one or two words we'll take. Sad Asi, Tvam Asi, you are the ultimate truth. See, in grammar, there are three persons. In English we talk first person, second person, third person. First person singular is I, second person singular is thou, and third person singular is he, she, it. The plural of the he, she, it is they, so they also continues to be the third person. The plural of thou is you also continues to be second person. But when we come to the I, what is the plural of I? We. And we include the second person and third person also. So, what is the truth? I include you and he. This is exactly what Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita 15th chapter. द्वौ इमौ पुरुषौ लोके क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च क्षर सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थोक्षर उच्यते उत्तम पुरुषः तु अन्यः पुरुषोत्तम इति उदाहृतः. This I, who is against you and he is the not the Uttam Purusha, he is the lower one. Uttam Purusha is the one who is including everything. See, friends. So I alone has to be discovered. Therefore, you are complete. Sat Asi, Tvam Asi. You are the ultimate. And this ultimate is what? Which excludes nothing and includes everything. All these things that I am talking to you, you don't have to do anything. Only change the understanding of life. If I am not there, you are not there. If I am not there, they are not there. Because on this I alone, everything is dependent. Vedesya sarvi ahameva vidya. This I has to be recognized. If I as a man is not there, then the son cannot be, the husband cannot be, the father cannot be. But if these three fellows disappear for whatever reason, I as a man continue to be. Therefore the rule is, that which appears many on account of certain conditioning, that is illusion, that is not real. But what happens? When illusions are useful, we make them real. For example, the longitudes and latitudes on the globe, are they real? They are only imaginary lines. They are useful in locating any point GPS. That doesn't mean they are real. Exactly the same way, all our relations, mother, father, brother, sister, husband, or wife, in-law, outlaw, they are all real, useful. But they are not real. You are real. Therefore, this utilitarian approach is contrary to the spiritual growth. Many people have got this funny notion. Swamiji, what do I get if I chant Lord's name? Utility. So my reply is very simple. You get nothing. Then why should I chant? Don't chant. Lord doesn't need you chant His name. See, one last example I give you to make this point very clear. We have our temple in our house. And we keep our temple. This I am imagining, I don't know how are your temples. My temple in my house is very neat, clean, perfect. So when I keep all those gods in a proper way, it doesn't matter for them. When I look at them, I am happy. Like when I am out for, let's say, in 2-3 months. So 3 months they are closed. Suffer. See? But when I come, again I open, put the nice lamp and agarbatti and clean and everything. When that is done, they are not miserable, happy. I am happy. Friends, bliss is a subjective experience. It is not an objective pursuit. But what we do unknowingly in our life, we are lost in the objective pursuit. If I get 1 BHK, I'll be happy. After some time, 1 BHK is small. I think I should have 2 BHK. 2 BHK you get. Should I add one more room here? But the municipality doesn't give any permission. Give yaar 100 rupees to them, they'll do it. There is no end to it. So what is the error? Error is we are pursuing happiness in the things. We are not pursuing happiness itself. Because we are superimposing happiness in the worldly objects. When an ignorant man eats a rasgulla, he thinks the taste is coming from the rasgulla. The wise man knows the taste is coming from himself. If you are in a bad mode, something bad has happened, and somebody gives you something to eat, not now you are. Discover this. We are the source of all bliss in life. So, Sat Asi, Tvam Asi, Jnyosi, Sosi, Jana Asi, Vikshasi. You are the only one who knows everything. Waker knows only the waking experiences. Dreamer goes through only the dream experiences. Deep sleeper goes only to the deep sleep experiences. Samadhi person goes to only Samadhi experiences. But you go through all the experiences. When you say, I had a good sleep, when you say, I had bad dreams, you have to be present in the sleep, you have to be present in the dream, and you cannot be a waker. Because waker was not there in the dream. The waker was not there in the deep sleep. Who makes this statement? Like in our laptop, if you open 3, 4, 5 windows, only that one which is activated is bright. And on that you can move your cursor and do the things. Others are very so thin layers that our human eyes cannot perceive the layers between the different windows. Exactly the same way. One layer is waker, second layer is dreamer, third layer is deep sleeper, fourth layer is the samadhi person. And all of this supported by the screen. If your screen is damaged, all your layers are meaningless. You are the screen on which the drama of the world is played. And the best part is, you are not told do this, do that. Change your focal length. When we go to the doctors, they don't give us vision. Vision we have. Only our ability to accommodate, our ability to focus our eyesight to the right point, that ability has gone. So when that doctors give us glasses, that ability is regained. Exactly the same way. The scriptures don't make us divine. They change our focal length. And when you change your focal length, you come to know, come on, son, I am not, husband, I am not, father, I am not, man, I am not, pran, I am not, mind, I am not, the intellect, I am not, ananda, I am not. Because of me, everything is happening. This experience is not created. It is not the result of any action. Neither you have done any charity, nor you have chanted the Ram Nam, nor you have done any yoga, nor you have gone to Kailash. Only correct the focal length. And there you are. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.